Welcome. I'm Dawn Spiegelberg, a Heart Coherence coach, and this is the Live by Heart Today show. This is a show designed to help you navigate change, uncertainty, and the new world we found ourselves in. We've been talking about waves, and in our last episode, we talked about the similarities between our sun and God. Today, I'd like to discuss further the same thing. And we'll use the scientific concept of dispersion to explain today's content. Everyone has seen dispersion, though they probably don't know what it is. Dispersion is the word associated with what happens when you look at a rainbow. It happens to the light. The light is dispersed. Visible light gets separated into the visible spectrum of different colors. This is American Sign Language for rainbow. This right here, this is colors, and this is rainbow. Each color, if you wanted to know, each color has a characteristic frequency. If you remember, frequency is the number of waves in a fixed period of time between point A and point B, we'll say. So frequency is the kind of the number of waves that happens within that period of time. So colors bend at various amounts, differing amounts, when they pass through a prism because they have different frequencies. This really isn't a complex idea. I'm just describing what we've seen and what's happening. What I haven't mentioned yet, though, and it seems a little obvious, but light slows down when it passes through objects. Isn't that interesting? So just like radiation from the sun, a light wave interacts with the atoms of the materials it passes through, the molecules. And some of the light is absorbed, setting up a vibration. And as we discussed in the last show, this vibration is like a wave. So you're going to ask probably, why are we discussing dispersion again? Because we as humans are also like a prism. Light hits us, dispersing and bending. So in the last show, if you missed it, go back and watch it. We talked about how the light from the sun shines down and causes a vibration. So it's an electrical stimulation that creates a vibration. And God is the light. It is electrical. That results in a vibration. That is, when light is dispersed through a prism, you see it shift and separate out into the rainbow colors. And when God's light shines through us, we bend it. We actually bend the light of God through our body. That is the spirit. These areas where it bends, they're called energy centers, and they vibrate at similar frequencies as the light, the visible light that we see. For more information about the color red, listen to show number 64 titled Life in the Red, and that will give you some information on how light is expressed through us and through our body. So the spirit part of us, you could call it a soul, is the eternal spirit of God refracted and dispersed through the energy centers of our very physical body. You may have actually seen images of how colors overlay the body. They're on the internet. You can find them. For example, red is a lower frequency, a higher wavelength energy, and it's dispersed through our lower abdomen and hips, signifying our human form and its need for physical connection, that is, connection with what's tangible. And it also signifies our need for safety. So let me give you a hint here. This is about lower frequency energies. The only true safety we can experience comes from the originator of the light, and that is God. That's it for our show today. It would mean so much to me if you'd go ahead and click like on this video. And if you found it beneficial, please share it with someone you think who would also benefit from living by heart. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our 5-minute minisodes of Heart that happen Monday through Friday at 4:44 Pacific time. Live in the God frequency when you live by heart today.
And that concludes this portion of Live by Heart Today. Thank you for joining us. Have a happy always. View more episodes on our website.
We'll talk a little bit about science. We'll talk a little bit about how our body works, a little bit about intuition, and we talk a lot about transformation.